Hello and welcome back to the deep dive. Today we are stepping into what we like to call the English lounge.
I like that.
It's time to, relax, get comfortable, and really unpack a topic that I know makes a lot of people nervous.
Oh, yeah.
But honestly, it's actually one of the most useful tools in your language toolkit.
It really is. And I'm glad we're tackling this because this specific tool, this piece of grammar, is often the difference between, sounding like a textbook and sounding like a real person.
Right. It's the secret sauce.
It's the secret sauce of fluency.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So for everyone listening, get comfortable. We aren't in a classroom.
No, not at all.
We're just here to unpack how we actually speak in the real world.
Exactly. And honestly, digging into the mechanics of language like this is the highlight of my week.
I can tell.
It's funny, I was rushing around earlier, but sitting down here now, the vibe is just right.
It is a good vibe, although I have to say, for someone who is rushing, you seem remarkably calm. You've got this, I've got it all under control energy today.
Well, I am feeling pretty good. I'm happy because, I have had a very busy morning, but it was actually incredibly fun. I got a lot done.
Okay, hold on. Pause right there.
Yeah.
Did you hear what you just said?
That I'm happy. I am happy.
No, the grammar. You said, I have had a busy morning.
Oh.
You didn't say, I had a busy morning. You said, I have had.
Oh. I walked right into it, didn't I? I didn't even plan that.
That is exactly what we are here to talk about. We are doing a deep dive into the present perfect tense.
The big one.
Now, don't let the name scare you. Present perfect sounds like some high-pressure exam topic, but it's really just the grammar of now.
The grammar of today.
Exactly.
Because the day isn't finished yet. That's the key, right?
That is the absolute core of it. If you take nothing else away from this, take this concept. We use the present perfect for things we did in the past, but only when the time period is still alive.
I love that visualization, the time period being alive. It's like if the sun is still up, if the today bucket isn't full yet, we use this to link the past to right now.
It's a bridge. Think of the simple past like saying, I walked the dog yesterday. That's an island. It's done. It's isolated.
No connection to now.
Zero connection. But the present perfect, that's the bridge connecting the action to this exact moment.
So when I said I have had a busy morning, it's because it's still today. The morning's still part of today's story.
Exactly. If it were, say, 10 p.m., you might switch. You'd say, I had a busy morning because the morning is dead. It's over.
It's over. But since we're still in it, you use the bridge. That's such a subtle distinction, but it changes the whole feeling of the sentence.
It really does. It makes the action relevant.
Yeah.
So we know why we use it to bridge the past to the present, but how do we actually, build it? What are the nuts and bolts?
I think this is where people get intimidated. Because in some languages, this tense doesn't exist, or it works totally differently.
Right.
But in English, there's let's call it a secret recipe.
A secret recipe. I like that.
And luckily, it only has 2 ingredients. Very simple.
Right. Lay it out for us. What's ingredient number 1?
Ingredient 1 is the auxiliary verb, the helper. And that is simply the verb have or has.
Can you pause on that? Auxiliary is a fancy word, but it just means it's doing the heavy lifting for the time, right? Not the action.
Precisely. It's the anchor. It anchors the sentence to the present moment. That's why it's present perfect. I have.
Yeah.
That part is present tense.
Got it. So have or has is the anchor. What's ingredient number 2?
Ingredient 2 is the main verb, but it's in a specific shape. We call it the past participle.
The past participle. Okay, in grammar books, you'll see this as V3, right? The third form.
Right. So, for example, go, went, gone.
Gone.
Or do, did, done.
But for a lot of verbs, the regular ones, this is actually surprisingly easy, isn't it?
Oh, it's super easy. For regular verbs, the past participle is exactly the same as the simple past. You just slap that ed on the end.
So take the verb walk.
Simple past, walked, participle, walked.
Same thing.
Something. So to build our recipe, we just combine them.
I have walked.
I have walked to the market. It's that simple. Ingredient 1, have. Ingredient 2, walked.
Now, we do need to put a little warning label on that first ingredient because have is a shapeshifter. It changes depending on who we're talking about.
The classic subject-verb agreement, the bane of English learners everywhere.
It trips people up, but there's a logic to it. It's the SVA rule.
So let's break it down. If I'm talking about myself, I use have.
I have walked.
Right. And the same for you, we, and they. You have walked, we have walked.
Then we get the third person singular, the he, she, or it.
And this is where English just likes to be a little difficult.
It loves to add an es, doesn't it? In the present simple, we say he walks, so the help reserve needs an es too.
That's a great way to remember it. The third person loves the letter S, so have turns into has.
He has walked, she has walked.
It has walked.
Exactly. So the formula is solid. Subject plus have or has plus past participle. But do we actually talk like that? I have walked.
Definitely not. Unless you're a robot. Or you're very angry.
Right.
In natural flowing English, we smash those words together. We use contractions.
We love contractions. So I have becomes
I've walked.
and he has.
He's walked. It's so much smoother.
They've walked. We've walked. It just rolls off the tongue.
If you want to sound fluent, you have to embrace the contraction. It creates that rhythm.
Okay, so we have the formula, we have the contractions, but rules are boring if we don't use them. Let's apply this to real life.
Yes, let's.
It's about 3 p.m. right now as we're recording this. The day is huge, but a massive chunk of it has already happened.
The day is definitely alive, but we've got some history to look back on.
So let's review our breaking news, what's going on in your world, and let's start with the essentials. Food and drink.
The fuel. Okay, well, hydration is key. So, thinking back on my morning, I have drunk a massive glass of orange juice.
Yeah.
And some water.
Okay, let's freeze frame right there. That verb, drunk. That is a great example of where those regular rules just go out the window.
It is, isn't it? An irregular verb. You can't say drinked.
Please don't say drink.
And you can't say drank here either, right? Because drank is the simple past.
Right, that's the island. I drank juice yesterday.
Exactly. For the bridge, you need that third form, drunk. I have drunk.
It sounds a little formal when you say it by itself, but in a sentence.
It just flows. I've drunk 3 coffees.
Speaking of which, I am in that same boat. I have drunk 2 huge mugs of coffee. I am vibrating slightly.
2 mugs, you're fueled up. Okay, what about food? I feel like this is where I always hear people making mistakes. I often hear things like, I have ate breakfast.
Oh, I hear that constantly. I've ate. It's common, but it's not quite right. Ate is that simple past island.
I ate dinner last night.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So for the bridge, we need the participle. And for eat, that is.
Eaten.
Eaten, yes.
Okay, so I have eaten breakfast.
Bingo. I've eaten. It tells me not just that the action happened, but it implies something about now, like you're not hungry.
Ah, that's the connection. The past action of eating affects the present reality of being full.
Precisely.
So, breaking news. I have eaten 2 eggs and some toast, and I am good until dinner.
I have eaten some yogurt and fruit, a bit lighter. You know, using this tense really does feel like being a news anchor.
It does. This just in. He has eaten eggs.
That's the news analogy. I think that is the best way to think about it. You're not telling a story, you're giving a status update.
Yes, it's an update on a developing story, and the story is your day.
So if we shift this breaking news idea to productivity work, study it works the same way, we're updating the status of our tasks.
Totally.
For example, looking at my to-do list, I can give you a status update. I have written 3 very detailed emails to my students.
Ooh, written. Another irregular one. Write. Wrote. Written.
You got it. Not wrote. I have wrote. Just sounds a bit clunky.
It does.
I have written. It implies they're done, they're sent, the result exists now.
So what's your status report? What have you been up to?
Go on, you first.
Okay. Well, I have studied English for about an hour this morning, and this is the big news. I have finished my homework.
Nice. I have finished. You went back to regular verb there with the ed.
I did. And it feels good to say that. I have finished. It really emphasizes completion right now. The book is closed.
But you know who hasn't finished being lazy?
Let me guess.
The cat.
The cat. We have to talk about Milo.
We always have to talk about Milo. What's the news on him?
Well, what has he been up to?
Well, Milo is a creature of habit. So the update is, Milo has slept on the velvet sofa pretty much all day.
Milo has slept. Notice we switched to has.
Of course, because Milo is a he, a singular entity of fluff and attitude. So he has.
And slept is the participle of sleep. Sleep, slept, slept. That one's easy.
It is. But he did wake up for a moment of chaos.
This is the breaking news that is actually tragic.
Oh, no.
He has broken a flower pot.
Not the ceramic one.
The ceramic one, it's in pieces.
Oh, Milo, but look at the grammar there. He has broken. Break. Broke. Broken.
A classic, irregular pattern. And again, it fits the news idea. The plot is currently in pieces on the floor because he has broken it.
Right. The past action is creating a present mess. If you said he broke the pot, it sounds like a story from last year.
Yeah, he broke a pot once.
But he has broken the pot, sounds like. Go get the broom right now.
Exactly. The evidence is right there.
Speaking of evidence, I want to bring up another tricky verb I see all the time. Read.
Oh, this one is a nightmare. It's the spelling versus pronunciation trap.
It really is. So I picked up a new book this morning, a mystery novel, and I can tell you, I have read the first chapter.
Okay, so you said I have read rhymes with read, but if I wrote that down, it's spelled R-E-A-D.
Exactly the same as the present tense read. But for the present perfect, the pronunciation changes. It sounds like the color.
So today I read is present tense. Today I have read is the participle.
You've got it. I've read the book. It's just one of those quirks you have to memorize.
That's a really important one, though. If you say I have read the book, people will understand,
But I have read just sounds so much more confident.
confidence is key. Now, we've talked a lot about what we've done. Eating, studying, breaking things.
A very productive day.
But our day isn't just about achievements. It's also about, failures.
Yep.
Or just things we haven't gotten around to yet.
The negatives, right?
Yeah.
How do we fit those into the secret recipe?
It's super simple. You just add one little word, not.
Where does it go?
It goes right after the helper verb. It just splits the recipe in half.
So, I have not.
I have not been to the gym.
A confession.
A true one. I have not cleaned my room.
But again, we don't talk like robots. We contract it.
I haven't. I haven't been to the gym.
And for the third person, for Milo.
He hasn't. Milo hasn't apologized for the flower pot.
Of course he hasn't. And I think there's a magic word that pairs perfectly with these negatives.
Oh, I know this one. Yet.
Yeah.
Oh, yet is essential. I haven't cooked dinner yet.
That little word saves the day. Because remember, the present perfect is for a time period that's alive. I haven't cooked dinner yet implies that I might still do it.
There's still hope. If you said, I didn't cook dinner, it sounds final. The kitchen is closed.
But I haven't cooked yet means the opportunity is still open.
Okay, so we have the positives. I have eaten. We have the negatives. I haven't cooked.
What if we want to ask someone for their news?
The interrogation.
Gently, of course. How do we form the question?
We just do a little flip, a little somersault. We take that helper verb have or has, and we toss it to the very front of the sentence.
Subject and verb switch places. So you have eaten becomes.
Have you eaten?
And it has rained becomes.
Has it rained?
Such a simple switch, but it opens up the whole conversation. You're asking for their status update.
Have you finished that email? Has Milo woken up?
Speaking of questions, have you seen my sock, the left one?
I cannot say that I have. Why?
I can't find it. I think Milo has stolen it. See? I'm using the grammar even for my missing laundry. Milo has stolen. You really are. You're living the grammar. And honestly, while I haven't seen your sock, I have seen your English improving just in this conversation.
Hey, I will take that compliment.
But this raises a good point. If you say, I lost my keys in the simple past, it's just a story.
Right, from yesterday.
But if you say, I have lost my keys.
It means they're still lost right now. I don't have them. I'm standing outside my house crying.
Exactly. The past action has a direct result on the present. It is all connected.
It really is the Swiss Army knife of daily conversation, isn't it?
It is. It's so versatile. You can use it for food, work, pets, lost socks, anything that fits into today.
So let's recap the big picture. What do our listeners really need to walk away with?
First, the concept.
Yeah.
The bridge. You're connecting the past to the present because the time period isn't over.
Second, the recipe. Subject plus have or has plus past participle. And don't forget, he, she, and it need has.
And third, the irregulars. Drunk, eaten, written, broken, read. You just have to collect those like trading cards.
And finally, the news mindset. You're just giving updates on your life.
So we have a challenge for everyone listening. We don't want you to just listen. We want you to use this bridge.
A call to action.
Exactly. I want you to pause for a second and think about your day. Right now. Your today.
What is one thing you have done?
It can be anything. Small or big.
I have drunk a latte. I have walked the dog.
I have finished a report. Say it out loud. Right now. Use the phrase, today I have. And fill in that blank.
It's amazing how just saying it out loud cements it in your brain.
Yeah.
Today, I have listened to a deep dive.
I have listened. Perfect regular verb usage right there.
There we go.
You know, looking at the time, I think we have covered everything we needed to today.
We have. And I think the listeners have done a great job following along. This tense can be tricky, but it's really all about perspective.
Absolutely. Keep that days alive mindset. Thank you so much for joining us in the English Lounge.
Keep practicing. Keep sharing your news.
Yeah.
And watch out for your socks if you have a cat.
Solid advice. We will see you in the next deep dive. Goodbye.
Bye, everyone.